makes my heart beat so racy. She had me in her spell, and dancing with Stacy is so very easy. Look at me, how I dance so well.
Good morning, and welcome to WSTX for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And what do you have to be thankful for? So many things. Yes. Great, fantastic, outstanding, just plain excellent day. I'm here with you. All right. Hey, what better place to be? Well, I know somebody could think of something, but for now, that's plenty. Okay, so yeah, here with your guy Doug Canton. You know, sometimes serious, sometimes jokey guy. Yeah, not a joke, just jokey. You like to have fun, right? Okay, right here on your community-minded station on Reflections. Reflections is not about looking back on the past as much as it is about looking in the community mirror. And if you don't like what you see, jump in and make the difference. That's what it takes. Jump in and make the difference, my son. All right. So, one day at a time, and sometimes it's minute by minute by minute. Yes, I keep holding on. But I'm here, and hopefully you are there. Yeah. In the real world. I mean, I got some friends here. They listening to the show and decide to call in. I don't have to defer to higher powers. All right. Okay, great, fantastic, outstanding. Anyhow, let's keep it moving. One of the things I definitely have to be thankful for is our culture, our traditions, those that I know of and those that I have yet to learn and hopefully will learn in this lifetime. All right. So, in the process of giving thanks for that, I give thanks for Imagination Brass. All right. Oh, and the genius that wrote this song. Yeah. Okay. Don't fire me. I'm working hard for you, man. Yeah. But anyhow, Sarge, good morning and happy Thanksgiving. And whatever the inspiration was that you wrote this song, I am so glad, and so many thousands of people are happy that you wrote this song. It will live on forever and ever, as long as there's a ever and ever Virgin Islands. All right. The Virgin Islands Anthem of Culture. Here it comes, people.
Watch now. Image. We back again. We got another little quail bit for you. Aye. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun, we could do it again. Hello, my people, how you doing today? It's been a long time coming, what I have to say. Look at our culture, things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it goes down the drain. Please help me. Let's support the masqueraders, the musician and mass makers. All the way, hey. Look around, the hearts are dying. We must prevent this from happening. Start today. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture. Stay with your culture forever. When it comes to eating, I just feel so shame. All these European dishes, I just can't explain. What happened to fungi, dumpling and Johnny cake? Yam dashing and sweet potato, cassava and plantain. Help me. Callaloo fried fish to kuna. Wash it down with some brown soda or some lemonade. Sorrel, sour, sap, passion fruit. Salted boiled fish and red bean soup. Crucian guava berry. For your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. Where are the monuments of our local heroes? Recognize their contributions to their heritage. D. Hamilton Jackson, Elmo Plaskett, Doc James, Ralph Bishop, Henry Rosen, Alexander Moorhead. Continue. David Canigata Sr., Harris Clark and Joe Christopher, Al McBain. Thomas Emil Griffith, P.G. Gerard, Elrod Hendricks, Gracie Julian Jackson. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever and ever. Don't forget our great mass makers, Psycho and Anita Christian, Magnus Holiday, Helen Joseph Floyd Anderson, Susie Ibadi Peterson, Sylvia Florence Bailey, Thomas one man, Sticky Top, Rudy Shelterbrand, Ohalo Williams, Blinky, James D, Joe Paris, Edward Simmons, Lloyd Graffett, Archie Thomas, Tim Derby, Wesley Thomas, Milo, Stanley, the Great Channel, Fiona Watson, Miss Harris, Willie White, Beryl Francis, Ethel McIntosh, and many more, too numerous to mention. Brownie, we thank you. Good thing.
Yes, folks, it's Thanksgiving. Definitely a good thing going on. All right. And the time is always right for a good thing. I don't care whether it is 1 o'clock in the morning, you just rolling over. It's time for a good thing. First thing early in the morning. Time for a good thing. High noon. Hey. Always time. That's right. For a good thing. Yeah. All right. Hey, I love a good thing. I tell you, I hope you do too, because we only have this one life. And, you know, something sweet you like sweet you want to act miserable even though you know it's sweet you, go ahead and act that way. But hey, yes, always time. Time is always right for a good thing, folks. Yes. Going to be giving thanks this good Thanksgiving Day for a lot of different things. Yeah. You know, there's plenty to be thankful for. And we just have to make up our minds that we want to take the time out and give thanks. I was going through some of my archives the other day, and I came across some very, very interesting things. Wow. Yeah, some very, very interesting things. Yeah, so anyhow, one day at a time. We're here today, and we're gonna do the best of it. And I'm gonna start off. Hey, giving thanks for the caregivers. Yes. Those people who sometimes family, sometimes professionals, sometimes friends that just care that much. Yes, just like family. Yeah. If we are lucky, there's this thing called aging that some of us get to do in the more extreme terms, become centenarians or whatever, but in the process, find yourself, you need some help, and who's there for you? The caregiver. The instances or cases of dementia, in some cases in more extreme terms as Alzheimer's, somebody has to be there, and the caregiver is that person or group of people who work together to make sure that care is given. I know firsthand and otherwise it ain't easy. And somebody's got to do it. And hopefully the first persons to step up are family, but as we know, sometimes there is no family, or there are other circumstances, and the community steps in. Thank God for community. Okay. Any good and always wonderful how. You know, we are here together today, and I give thanks for the caregivers. All right. Now, there are lots of things to give thanks for. I know this big head disgusting boy, I ain't gonna call him name, but hey, if you want big head and disgusting, where would I be? You know what I'm saying? And if he gone tomorrow, I go miss him, right? That's what some of you say and don't say. You know, that gets us into talking about doing random acts of kindness, folks. You got to do it. You got to do it. In fact, if you can, do some premeditated acts, especially if you're feeling bored, idle, whatever. Hey, put yourself to positive use. Do some premeditated acts of kindness. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. All right, just do it. Okay. It's one of those things where, in some cases, I tell you, do it for the person you don't like or just outright can't stand. Well, I might have some people that would be on that list, but I can't think of them right now. And even if I could think of them right now, I won't go call any. Okay, because for everybody you can't stand, let me tell you something. You got somebody out there that love them. Okay? I have this very good dearly departed friend, and my son, so much people that I know would have to say, my son, she miserable, he miserable. Yeah, that both on both sides. Okay, but they gone now from this world, but they're still in the folks' memory, and every now and then, in crossing paths with some of these people, they start talking about this person that they couldn't stand or thought was miserable or this, that, and the other. Folks, cherish them. The fact of the matter is, they may not be paying rent in your head, but when they're gone, you don't miss. The place will seem empty some kind of how. So when you do your random acts of kindness, don't be selfish. Don't be grudging, don't be anything. Just do it, okay? And every now and then slip in somebody who might fit that category of miserable, can't stand, whatever the case may be. All right. Hey, you know, we have so much going for us. We're here, and there's so much that we can do while we're here, okay? And as a matter of human nature, there's so much that we should be doing. Yeah, think about it. And sometimes we fall short, but hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. It's a human thing. Huh? Yeah, you are human, right? I hope so. And if you're not, welcome to this world, or maybe you'll be welcoming me to your world if you're here before me. And folks, I mean, you're entitled to believe what you want to believe. But when you look at the universe, the little bit that we know about this universe, not just this Milky Way, but the billions and billions and billions of other ways out there, you know, I don't believe that we are alone. All right? And I just say that we may be special, as some people think, and we may not be special. In the context of how the Creator looks at things, but I don't believe that we are alone. So anyhow, I take it one day at a time, because if they show up and I come to full consciousness of fact that we are not alone, hey, I ain't running. I'll be happy to know. I mean, of course, thinking in terms of friendly encounters, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's a human nature thing, and I just want to make sure that I convey my thanks to all of the people that have impacted my life. Now, some in good ways and some in seemingly less than good ways. But you know what? When you look at the puzzle and everything fit, sometimes when something happened that you might want to consider as, well, not positive, and then come to find out that it was a disappointment that turned into an appointment for you to be in the right place at the right time and all this other good stuff, right? So, just count your blessings. All right, so with no further ado, let's do some human nature music, folks. All right, the VI rhythm section. Check these guys out. All right. That controls everything from my end, so I will let the engineers deal with that. In the meantime, we continue, and we're streaming on YouTube, Douglas Canton, WSTX stream. There's something technical going on here this morning, but hey, I'm here. That's technical enough for me. I'm here and glad to be here. Okay, so I'll let the engineers take care of the rest in the process here. So anyhow, back to giving thanks. Okay? You know, I remember my experience under Hurricane Maria and afterward. Of course, I was here for Hugo also. I just returned home to meet Hugo. Anyhow, Maria in particular, of course, the one big exclamation mark was 3 months without electricity. 3 months without electricity. And some folks will say, okay, it's a hurricane. Okay, we got a caller, we'll talk more about that. Okay. Good morning, WSTX.
Yes, Sir Canton.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Morning.
Good morning.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
You break the radio station.
And it appears that way, but you know, all of the gauges are looking right, and the right things are turned on as far as I know, so it's something beyond my control.
Okay, because when you started playing your music, then the hum came in.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I guess the station they like the music.
All right. Well, I don't know what to say about that. The gauges are looking fine, and as long as the gauges are looking fine, I can't.
Then your voice came back on and it was playing good, but on tuning, you have a little bit of feedback though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's your microphone or something that's plugged in there, there's a little bit of feedback.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm giving thanks that we're here to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. This around this time is a bit of a somber moment for me. Because back in 2003, I lost my mom on the 25th of November. Actually, and that was my oldest brother's birthday. Mm-hmm. He had passed 2 years prior. So, when this time come around, you always remember, that was like 21 years ago now. Time just keep going.
Yeah, it does keep going. It does keep going, and the important thing from my perspective is really the memories. The good memories that we have is what we really have to be thankful for, and what we need to focus on. Yes, there's always going to be the pain and hurt that they're not here, and we can't talk to them, hug them, and so forth and so on. But we can't be just totally selfish. We have to be thankful to the Creator that, hey, we had the opportunity to know them and share great memories with them, and to hopefully in some way pass on their contributions in this lifetime to someone else who can appreciate it, or as a very minimum live our lives in a way that hopefully will have the same impact of being missed. Okay, now.
But I give thanks for my biggest cheerleader, which is my big sis. Yeah, she always acknowledged my accomplishments and always let me know that she's always proud of the stuff I'm doing. So, like I said, she's my biggest cheerleader.
Okay.
I give thanks for that.
Okay. Got something.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it does me, brother. That's how it does me. Anyhow.
Hey, I was supposed to ask you something the other day. Do you remember there was a small grocery store in St. John's across from Kmart? You need the gas station across from Kmart, and there's a little strip mall back there. You used to have a grocery store named Zaki.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember. Right this moment, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to tell you that's our friend from Texas that used to be his grocery store. Yeah. And then they sell, it was like it's been a little gourmet type grocery store, all the gourmet stuff and so on. Now they used to make some killer sandwiches in there. Yeah. It was really good for a while, and then it was down.
Those were the days, man. Those were the days. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Just like as you mentioned that, what comes to mind was, of course, Ollie's, right there in Sunny Island. Ollie's.
Oh yes, I know Ollie's. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like.
McDonald's and Wendy's and well, I think I had on his ball.
No, sir. He definitely had his touch. Okay, and was one that we appreciated. Okay, so it's one of those things.
Once you pass through Sanyal and you smell it, you know Sanyal open.
Yeah, those are the days. The whole place change up. You can't even, for a lot of people, find the exact spot where it was, kind of thing, you know.
Well, the exact spot where it was is right where the amphitheater is.
Right. You know,
yeah.
For those who remember.
Yeah, the amphitheater and the park and so. Yeah, that's right where he used to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Those were the days. So much to be thankful for. You know.
You know, I was having a conversation with a young lady the other day, and I was telling her that the Reverend H. Evans Highway used to end at the East Airport Road. She said, really? I said, yes. I said, you had a barrier right there. You had to go either left to the airport or go right to go towards Castle Rock area. She was like, so true? I said, yep. I said, and then there's a bridge when it's up, and then they move it up towards the industrial park and Golden Grove stoplight, and they ended there. She was like, for true? I said, yeah. And then later on, it's put it straight down to the West Airport Road. In there.
Yeah.
You know, and then back in the late 80s, they opened up from West Airport Road down to Hannes. That's when they built that section. She said, well, I didn't even know that.
Well, you're saying something there that kind of started me up this morning, because for those of you who don't check out the source, you know, on the source they're talking about the Garvey bonds that were passed. The Garvey bonds that going to help put the 4 lanes of the waterfront in St. Thomas around the legislature and everything else, and maybe they'll give us 1 ferry boat whenever we have to have maintenance. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I reflect on that, and I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something with that picture, because I got some pictures of a certain bridge by that same airport where the highway had stopped. And I have a picture of down there by Reading Rainbow School. I have a picture up there by Calcahoon. I have a picture right up here going up into Welcome by the Ballpark. Okay? And I can just put a big question mark with the word when. And it's not about being not grateful or thankful. I'm thankful for the Garvey bonds. I'm thankful for all other funds and whatever. I'm just concerned that somehow or the other that we have to get beyond the initial thanks. Because
I feel we need more than one vote. You know, but like they said, they won't call it Vitron, but they're run by a private entity. But they look like a rerun the same way Vitron they run. When things weren't possible down, it's just going on. They ain't got no way for you to get it wrong.
Well,
you know, there's a gentleman I know that lives in Calcahoon area. It depends on the bus. And he tired car and complaining. He said, man, it's going to reach me with the bus. No bus running. And the bus break down. You know, and this is the total disrespect that these people have for our citizens. The citizens of the Rhode Islands are tired of being disrespected.
Right.
And this is an elderly gentleman.
Well,
Depends on this bus for his transportation, and you can't even make the bus run properly.
well, you know, in the spirit of what we're dealing with today, you know, I am thankful that there is a federal program that will help to subsidize us having the Vitran and the Vitran Plus. That doesn't mean that we have to accept it as is when it can in fact do better. So,
Yeah, but you see, one of the plans, what they did was the fire Peter Pan, so Peter Pan don't get out the federal money and put it into the transportation system. And so now they're taking a little, putting it in the transportation system and spending it in the rest all around.
well, you know, maybe you need to talk to Elon Musk and what's his name? I can't remember. I don't want to mash up the man's name. Maybe you need to talk with them, okay? Because the bottom line is, and this is an interesting thing, you have to give thanks, even in things that seem like it may be not a good omen, okay?
Yeah, well, let's see,
No, follow me. The money's coming, but what's happening to the monies is what's the bothersome part, right? Okay. And I am saying if government efficiency truly is going to be looking about government efficiency, not any of the other retribution and all this other crap, right? Well, the fact of the matter is, when we look at how Vitran was run before and we look at how it's being run now, clearly we have moved backwards.
you think?
No. This is not about my think. I'm trying to stay on a certain vein here.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. On one hand, we're thankful that we have the services period, but on the other hand, you know, I can't be thankful for backwards movement.
No, you can't.
No, I'm not going to be thankful for that. All right?
And today they're not even running. So if you depend on the boss now to carry to your family members to have Thanksgiving dinner, you're out of luck.
All of that. At the same time, so it works two ways, you know, and there's certain cycles that we need to break. For instance, we have libraries which we ascribe to being an asset for the children, but by the time the children get out of school to get to the library closes. Or getting ready to. Okay? So the fact of the matter is that it's a cycle. It's been going on like that for the longest while. So we have to figure out a way how we could have library personnel that work for 8 hours till 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Alright? Which means that you in essence have to run your libraries in a kind of a shift.
Yeah, so you have those that come in about 11.
Right, but to do it in a way that is the job, not an overtime feature.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And then come in about 11, someone come in
It can be done, and I am thankful for the opportunity of seeing something similar happen and being part of it happening in terms of Ingeborg Nesbitt Clinic, and it's being run by the Felix Healthcare Inc. Because as you may be aware now, they're looking at what appears to be a privatization through management of the airports. And all of the government workers who are working for the Port Authority Airport operations now would have to divorce from GERS to keep a job there in this process. Now, Ingeborg Nesbitt was done in a way that allowed the people of GERS to work with the non-profit in that case. And in essence, when they age out of the system, meaning retire, okay, that position was replaced by someone who would be hired directly by the nonprofit. So my question is, why can't we figure out something that does the same thing for the employees at the Port Authority? Now, that's not a bash, that's a question. And if there is a proper answer, then they need to come to us and talk about it. Okay, but
some people don't like to hear the dirty laundry.
Well, but that's the problem, because a fact of life is that it's going to be there and it's going to be dirty and it got to be clean. Okay? Okay, mine clean. Okay? Anybody else will come in the room, mine clean. Anyhow, let's move on. Let's move on. I hope anything changed with the sound?
I haven't checked it.
Okay, all right. Well, anyhow, so I know that they're on it and they're working on it. So hopefully, all of that will get taken care of. Yeah. So people to be thankful for, things to be thankful for, places to be thankful for. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything is 100% the best. You know, the roof might have some leaks, we gotta work on it. Okay, and the kitchen might need to be replaced. Well, we have to work on doing that. But if you have a home, you have a place to live, and you have caring people around you, you got plenty to start with. Okay. All right, it's about 14 minutes before the hour of 9 o'clock on a fantastic Thanksgiving morning. What makes it so fantastic? We're here. At least, Jared, you're here, right? You're calling in from the great beyond, right? Okay.
Well, I don't think for you before you reach there.
And if you are, I'm thankful that you would spend that power to connect here. But yeah. So again, in the spirit of giving thanks, you know, sometimes I come into this station here, and the morning rush is such that maybe I don't even get my bush tea. You know, but a certain person who decide to say that they're going to keep me straight when they walk in the station here, that's causing me to give thanks for the bistro and what they do, even if they close on Thanksgiving. Even if they close on Thanksgiving. Even if they don't always have the cornbread muffin. Okay?
They want to talk you up today?
But this is Thanksgiving. They open today.
Wow.
Okay? This is Thanksgiving. Everybody else doing the turkey. Okay? So, little things like that. Then there's a group of people that was on my mind this morning, and that's the postal workers. You know, the folks who, when we have hail, sleet, and snow here in the Virginians, and make sure that the mail comes through, except when you go through Puerto Rico, they can only control what they can control, right? Yes, they can only control what they can control.
And what do you call that place there? Jacksonville.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the Jacksonville part, but I know.
Well, whenever you're tracking whatever package are coming to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see Jacksonville, It's like you ever hear when you watch Star Trek and those other things we talk about black holes?
Okay.
Yeah, he falls in that black hole for a minute.
Oh, okay, so I guess that's where generic fish disappear?
Yeah, it takes a hell of a time to come out the other end.
Yes, okay. Well, I have friends and family in Puerto Rico. I am very thankful for Puerto Rico, in culturally and socially and otherwise. But there's the but. The real thing needs to change. But no, the postal workers on St. Croix in particular were on my mind. They're hardworking. They're out there doing their job, and I've heard some of the horror stories in terms of their safety out there. We have to look out for our mail people. Don't take them for granted. Okay?
Yep.
Please don't take them for.
I just did a horror story. I ordered a subwoofer. And I think anything coming to me. I watching the thing updating, texting me, telling me, wait guys, they went to a place in Puerto Rico. I was in Nevada. And they're trying to tell me that the person that sent it sent me the wrong tracking number. Okay? And so I had to go through a whole heap of stuff. I got my money back though. But they were like, hell, to get my money back.
Yeah, well, we're thankful that there's a process where you can get your money back in that sense. Now, going back to the workers themselves, over the years, those who have passed on, those who have retired, those who are still in the fight and looking forward to that thing called retirement. And it's nice knowing that when Hale Sleeters who come to St. Croix that our mail gonna get through. Okay? And hopefully those things don't come, but the mail comes through. I will also say that I've dealt with basically all the various carriers here, whether it's FedEx, DHL, UPS also. And over the years you get to meet people. It's kind of like when you saw the UPS truck. It was one personal face that you expected to see. You see him there in his short pants and jumping out and delivering and everything else and so forth and so on. Well, I think that he earned his retirement and 10 times over. Okay, he was Mr. UPS, the face of UPS here on St. Croix, And so I think of him and I'm thankful for all those years of service and consistency and diligence in what he did on the job. And that's just to highlight him. I have to say that we're fortunate that, from my experience, the delivery service for the post office, the one advantage it has over the other carriers is that they deliver on Saturday, and the others are closed both Saturday and Sunday, whereas the postal service is closed on Sunday. But in terms of their reliability and ability to get stuff from there to here and back out, I have to give them all kudos in terms of my experiences. Not to say that someone can't have a bad experience, but just according to my experiences. Okay.
Well, I think I got a package delivered on a Sunday one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, fantastic. All right. Yeah. So it's plenty to be thankful for, Jared. That's the one thing. Now everybody have to come from someplace. I understand. Nobody get to choose where they're born and all this other stuff. Everybody have to come from someplace.
Right.
I truly I'm thankful for my childhood here on St. Croix. I am truly thankful for growing up on St. Croix and the many positive experiences through that process. And I think in the process, my ability to be a good host to others, just through the appreciation of what I experienced and wishing it in the most positive sense on everyone else who has the opportunity to get a little taste of St. Croix. I know there's certain things that, just like in my parents' time and their parents' time, there's certain things you could have do on St. Croix that you don't dare do now, or at least in our prudence wouldn't want to be doing now. Okay? Including simple little things like locking the door. You know? I mean, once upon a time, you didn't have them kind of concerns, but that's once upon a time.
Now you don't have to lock your door, you have to bolt it.
You gotta bolt it, have the cameras, the motion sensors.
A robotic door.
Oh, Lordy me. Everything.
Everything I had. Security.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, in the context of things to be thankful for, I want to take a quick shift here as we're heading up to the 9 o'clock hour, and I was going through my archives, my video archives, and there's something that I'm working on a show for Christmas, because I was finding all of this great footage that, to the best of my knowledge, really hasn't been shared the way it should be. And so I'm looking at setting up a Christmas special. It's probably going to be about 3 hours long. And it's going to be a series of Christmas shows that we can build in the announcements and whatever ads we have to play in the process, so that we can run the whole thing. But it's part of our history, and so much of our history, when it is not documented, is lost because the people who remember eventually move on. You know? But then there's also the side of it where we have documentation and we use it or we don't use it. And so since I have it, I'm going to do my best to make sure that we use it. And I think back on things like, I have a couple of videotapes from working with Mr. Jimmy Rogers on the days when he operated the station, the TV station there, what is now the government channel. Okay? And I'm going to go and dig through those and see what I can frighten some people and wonder where some people are and everything else. I gotta look at. I'm sure Earl Morris will have his share, or may have his share of those type of mementos, tokens from the past, and we gotta share them and get people to appreciate them, or at least give them the opportunity to appreciate them, because otherwise it's just something that becomes kind of like the dinosaur. Somebody gonna have to be digging someplace, and then only part of the story, because only the bone is gonna be left, you know. So while we have the opportunity here to do something, you know, we need to take that opportunity and do something. So So,
Oh, do you have the number for the territorial agency for Jamaica?
I don't know that I do.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Okay, because he called me last week, and we had a conversation, and he wants to get into the thing about crosswalks and upgrade the areas with the stoplights, different areas where you have that tone, when you hear the tone you can cross and this kind of stuff. So and he mentioned about getting the laws about the lighting in the driver's manual.
Okay. Well, I would love to talk with him.
So I told him, I said, we did a commercial, and none reached my way just yet about the lighting law and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, oh, okay. I told him, I said, I would get with you.
Well, tell him, let him know that we can get in touch. We can even do a Zoom so that we can bring him visually up to speed with where we are.
Yeah. So I'll show you the thing. I'll show you the link up and you can talk to him and see up on there.
Mm-hmm.
That he had a quick impromptu meeting with me on Friday last week. So I couldn't stay too long because I had another meeting I had to jump into. And I was a little late for that. Sometimes these meetings and we run into each other.
Yeah. That's how it is. People are addicted to meetings, so. Yeah.
I said,
All right. Let me give the folks here who are watching and listening a little something, because I was talking to you about being thankful for growing up here on St. Croix. There's so many gems on St. Croix that, if maybe I need to play the lottery a little bit more often to see if I could win that big one, and really put in a very serious exposure program for our children here on St. Croix, so that every week we got like 20 buses going to different cultural sites, and over the course of the year, every child on St. Croix would have the opportunity to go and be a part of a guided tour and exposure about St. Croix. So at the time that they go off from graduating from high school, that they will be much more attuned to the cultural traditions and significant places and people here on St. Croix that I was when I left high school and went to college. That would be my goal, right? But
we need to have something so we could find out everything like Juju and Sugar Apple and all them trees and them little fruits. We should have the children knocking back on here.
Well, I'm going to tell you, right? I'm going to tell you. There was a project I was working on, and the project was basically blocked. There was a project I was working on that would have allowed students to go out into the field and visit these places. And the field visit would have been streamed back to the classrooms, St. Croix and St. Thomas. Okay? So that even if you couldn't physically be there, you would know about it, and you'd see people who look like you and your age out there doing these things. These things including from running the whole production all the way to interacting with the the guide, because there will be the crew that's doing the filming, and then you'd have the sub crew that's doing the documenting of everybody doing the filming and the whole interaction. So it would, so I don't know. I have to see if the powers that be would be open to doing it still. But sometimes it ain't the powers that be, it's people in between that, power that go to the head. So anyhow, let me give a little something here, a little thing of memory to somebody that we both know when it comes to St. Croix, and the fact that whenever people come down here, there's people I know, I try to give them for that first time around the proper tour of St. Croix. I got a good friend that lives up in New York. His mom was living down here, and they come back and forth all the time. And he was telling me where all he had and hadn't been, so to speak. And it was clear to me that he hadn't been anywhere on St. Croix. He come down here, spend 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and I say, hey, the next time you call me and we're going out. We're going to see St. Croix. Because you can't be here for time like that, own property down here at all. And it's like, you don't come down here and be lost. Anyhow, I'm just happy that they don't come to St. Croix, because that's where it come down to. They don't come to St. Croix. Alright. So, hang in there, I'll come back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Alright, folks. The one and only.
It is my belief you will be impacted by the lovely Buck Island Reef. Then back to so comfortable. She da ba da ba de do ba da ba de do da ba ba. She da 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 ba. She ba da ba do ba da ba do ba da ba do ba da ba da ba do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dr. Eugene Doc Peterson.
Okay, engineers to the rescue here, folks. All right. So, engineers to the rescue. All right. One day at a time.
Well then.
No, nothing happened. We're good. We're on the air here with you. I had somebody else calling. Hold on a second, okay? Hold on. WSTX.
Yes, my friend. How are you today?
I am doing well. We were just talking about having a wellness check done to send up and check on what's going on with you.
Is that right? Well, you know, Florida has been dropping in the 40s and 50s, and the word is that it might have a freeze. Not like some wet snow about in Colorado and other places.
Uh-huh.
But so if we would get a freeze so close to the Virgin Islands, the 75 degrees are either be saying chilly, it might turn to 65. I mean, you could handle it. You got some of that kind of weather, right?
Maintenant.
Listen, today is Thanksgiving Day. Some years ago, I added something to it. I said, Happy Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving. But I was looking for Gerald, and I saw him bust through Bass and Triangle chasing a wobble wobble. He said he gonna pardon it, he ain't gonna cook it. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
But I mean, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And there's so much things to be thankful for every second of the day.
Every second.
Every day. Not just one day. You know, I hear some fellow say, you're all about praying my thank God because you get up. But then I get up at my own. I say, okay. Next time you don't get up at your own ball, oh God. You know, hey, it's two things people like to ball out, you know. When they get, I never say, oh daddy, oh papi. It's oh mommy, and oh God.
Dads do count. It goes without saying more often.
You better believe it, because you know, I'm sure you know the saying we have told one another back in the day. Only a mother could love you. Because I mean, some people are so ridiculous. Only their mother could love them, nobody else. And I tell you this, that is why I pedestalize these women, and from your mother to your sister, your aunt, all the way down to your great-grand baby that's a female. I put them on a pedestal, and I still walk through the street with a picture of Camilla, like, you know, for Carnival people have a headpiece. I got a big old thing on my head walking through because I felt the world so badly needed. Not just because of a female, but because female and women are known to do things more productively, more in a way of more kindly, and more in a way of I would say in neat and in order. A man like me, I pitch thing in the old place and expect the maid to pick it up and my lady and so, you know. But women are very, very thing, and I truly believe that it's more than time. It's history of this current administration in the Virgin Islands has shown us is that it's time for a woman governor.
Yeah.
Thank you, and everyone enjoy the holiday.
All right. Well, you take care. Good hearing from you.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, good thing. Take care. Yeah, Gerard. You there?
Yeah, I hear.
Your boy check in, man.
Yeah, I hear him. I hear him.
Your boy check in.
I was telling him that if I catch the wobble, I was on fright. I wasn't on bacon.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't on pardon either.
Oh, Lordy B.
I give it up.
Do you or someone you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things, brother. You know, you got to be kind. You got to be kind. So if it means pardoning the talkie, you got to be kind, Jared. Okay. Anyway.
I don't pardon the talkie and things hard.
Say what now?
I don't pardon the talkie and things hard.
How you going to what?
Pardon the talkie and things rough.
Oh my! Well, you know, there's this one country in Africa we're talking about authorizing killing giraffes and elephants because people starving.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that sometimes we have to realize that it's like cutting down all the tree them because we need firewood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and sometimes we have to think different. But then anyhow, I have something here for you. You want it?
What's that? Money?
No, I tell you money. Do you want it?
Yeah, give it to me.
Okay.
Do you or someone you know have combined hearing and vision loss? I Can Connect is a national program that provides free training and communication equipment, including smartphones and computers, to individuals with significant combined hearing and vision loss who meet income guidelines. Call 340-692-4267. That's 340-692-4267 to learn more about the program's guidelines, refer someone you know, or to apply for the program.
All right, Jared. I still think it's discriminatory that they don't give free phone to people who have a talking disability. Anyhow.
That's why you don't need a phone.
Jared, you remember the Vitelco days?
Yeah, I remember Vitelco.
Okay, all right. Because that was all you had. And it was always a struggle because, you know, the teenagers and friends and talking and everything else.
Mm-hmm. yeah, a phone in every room, phone in the kitchen, phone in the living room. And the minute the phone rings, somebody running to pick it up.
Hey, yeah. Now the phone is wherever you are. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So times have changed, and yet it's still commotion with the phone because now we got homework to do, and they want to do homework. They want to be on the phone.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, I was telling somebody the other day, I said the phone company it wasn't making the money. So they had to put take down all the paper on them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't got to pay for no way.
No, they pay. You know, if you got pay phone any place, it's probably it probably just there to be a piece of artwork. You know, that's what all it could be now is like artwork.
Yeah, but you know, I think that is very. I think they should at least put a couple, like in Sonya's area, at least in the shopping center areas, should they have one or two pay phone, because you never know. Your cell phone might stop working.
Well, we still got I got a call coming in, but we still got the thing where the guards go for the Danish time. So why not a phone booth? Hold on a second, okay? Hold on.
Yeah.
WSTX.
Yeah, the doggy quickly. You asked Gerald if you remember Vitelco. Let me ask you, what was it before Vitelco? Do you remember?
No, I don't go that far back.
As I recall, they just used to call it the telephone company. That's all they used to call it. There was no VI and nothing in front of it. I guess VI was expected. I mean, the fact that joined the board, it was just named the telephone company.
Yeah.
But I tell you, man, those days was really, really rough. It had a company here that, I don't know if you recall, maybe that's before you, to Bon Up and Sims.
Yeah, I know that name. I know that name.
Yeah. Bon Up and Sims was the construction arm of the telephone company. In other words, the one that would put in the poles or work with us as WAPA in using our poles. Because you know, most of the poles that belong to WAPA, and the Vitelco and cable TV and them had to be renting space on those poles. Yeah, so Bon Up and Sims. At one time there was a Puerto Rican company that was used to do that heavy lifting for the telephone company. And later on, it was some big body white boys from all over the South. But, you know, you look at how things have changed, and you and Gerald were talking about no pay phones. And as you said, no pay phones, I start to see in my mind's eye where sometimes you gone on a phone, they're talking to your girl, and you pay phone, you put them quarter, maybe what time and then time. And people standing up in line, and you then run, relax, you won't get down the people like phone, let people use the phone, you know?
I hear you.
Those what it is.
Those what it is.
But then, and you're looking at the situation with how things have changed. No pay phone, everyone has a cell phone in their hand. And then you look at large outlets, the Targets, the Walmarts, that are closing stores all across the country because of Amazon and all these overnight packaging things.
Yeah.
I mean, these big stores and things become a thing of the past. Changing times. I only hope they don't go no further with this A1 thing, because A1 already starts making a heap of mistakes. I gone again.
All right. Okay. Talk with you. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. I guess I lost both of them in the process there. Anyhow, I'm going to go into the community calendar here with you folks. It's about 25 minutes after the hour of 9, and got some important things I want you to know about. First of all, we have Jump Up going on Friday here on St. Croix. And let me see what is going on here. We got Jump Up coming up. I know that. Let's see, 1201. Okay. But before we even get to that, I want you to know that the next thing coming up, we had this cultural window reveal over there by Teddy's. If you're driving past McDonald's in Christiansted, the very next building that looks like a storefront with all that stuff in it, it's actually a cultural display, and it's there and set up to be there throughout the whole festival period. So definitely, if you're in the area, just pull over and take a quick look over while you're passing by. Just take in the scenery in the process. And they have the Crucian Cultural Group have a set of things coming up. Of course, the Lantern Parade, the lighting of the park, a whole bunch of other things. Okay, and yep. So as we move into what's going on now, this weekend is a hot one, folks. This weekend is a hot one. Friday evening, we've got the Crucian Coconut Festival opening, having the art exhibit. Of course, that's for tickets and at the Bethlehem Sugar Factory. So that's Friday evening. You've got that going on there. Okay, it's going to be a nice event. Music. You never know, wine and cheese maybe even, and if so, please eat your cheese responsibly. Okay, leave the mahogany tree them alone. All right, and art left and right. Okay, curated by none other than Lucien Downs. And then we also have going on that Friday the CRRA, Crucian Retail and Restaurant Association, having the Christiansted Jump Up. And that starts at 6 p.m. and it goes till 10. They're going to have steel pan live music, street performers, moko jumbies, food and drinks, games, local vendors. And again, they sell food and drinks. I tell you again, if you're going to be eating the cheese when they have the wine and cheese, eat your cheese responsibly. Leave the mahogany trees alone. Okay, they ain't trouble you. They ain't do nothing. All right. Okay, and we jumped all the way from the Friday into the very Saturday we have coming up here. We've got the plant sale going on at the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center Flea Market. That's going to be going on starting at 9 a.m. on both the 29th and the 30th. Alright, so mark your calendars accordingly. And then when we get to the 1st, got things coming at you left and right. We have Winter Wonderland Dinner and Auction, a fundraiser for the class of 2005, a Central High School class of 2025. And that's going to be at 5 p.m. at the Cinelli Theater, which is powered by Starlight Promotions. Yep. And that starts at 5 p.m. and that's tickets also. So if you're interested in attending, of course you can get your tickets from Central, but seeing as how this is the Thanksgiving time, you have a phone number you can call, since everybody basically for all practical purposes ain't got no school. So 340, get your paper and pencil, 340-642-0523, 642-0523 if you need tickets. All right, it's cheaper than paying at the door. Yep. If not, hey, just go and pay at the door. And then also on the 1st, we have the St. Croix Moravian Harmony Ringers Handbell Choir. And they're going to be at the Freedom Star Moravian Church. That's a Moravian church right here in Christiansted on the 1st. And their performance starts at 4 p.m. It's the same Sunday. We have Winter Wonderland. We got the Moravian Harmony Ringers. Now, keep in mind, all this time now, the Coconut Festival was going on from Friday into Saturday and winding down on Sunday. All right. definitely you want to check out the Moravian Harmony Ringers handbells. If you've never been to a handbell concert before, I highly encourage you to check it out. It's $10 for adults, $5 for children 12 and under. Okay, you can always pay at the door also. It is an experience, folks. I've been to it now for the past 4 years that they've been having this production, and it's always enchanting and a wonderful experience. Yep, St. Croix Moravian Harmony Ringers, Sunday 4 p.m. Maybe I'll see you there, but for sure I'm going to be there. All right. Also going on Sunday, they got a Give Thanks Anyway concert going on at Cenerity Nest. All right, yeah. Plenty of reasons to give thanks. And if you somehow find yourself not having a reason, give thanks anyway. And that Sunday again, we've got Striving Artist Day going on at St. Croix Landmark Society. They're going to have vendors and all types of jewelry, art, food, books, plants, door prizes, and of course they have their 50-50 raffle. So you might be a lucky person leaving out with that money. Yep, and as we bank the corner now in deep down into December, we have Giving Tuesday, which is December 3rd, and the folks at the Children's Museum are reminding you about that so that you have that opportunity to support them. All right. Good thing. Now we have the St. Croix Food and Wine Experience coming up. Yeah. They're going to be wine at the warehouse on that is the 6th. Yeah, looks like the 6th. So if you plan on attending that, you need to get your tickets, folks. Right. And then on the 7th, there is a St. Croix Callaloo and Seafood Festival that's going to be at the Agricultural Fairground. Okay. All right. And then on the 7th, Caribbean Volunteers is having an International Survivor of Suicide Loss Day event. It's going to be in Frederickstead at the cabana down there by the beach, just past the fort. Definitely. In the past month, we've had some sad situations of suicide in our territory here, and it's something that unfortunately that these things are a reminder that we really need to be watching out for each other and watching those things that tell you that maybe somebody needs an ear or comforting or something that will help them not go down that road. There's always so much to live for until the Creator says it's time to go. Yeah, all right. Now, the folks at Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts, if you are on Facebook or otherwise around town, you know that they always got something going on. Well, they're beginning this concert series that they do at the Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts on the 12th, yes, that's a Thursday, the 12th of December, right? And this first one is going to be Marsvin David's Mosaic, a Quebe flavored Christmas spectacular. And his tickets, it's $30, and members get in for $15. You're going to have cash bar and small bites, okay? So definitely mark your calendar. It's going to be great music, okay? And depending on what they do, it might even be streamed. Let's see what we can do with that, okay? But if you can be there in person, definitely be there in person. It's a great experience. Marsvin and his group of professionals there, they always leave you wanting more. Okay, they leave you wanting more. All right, good thing. So definitely, that's the first in a series of concerts, and there are 5 concerts that they're going to be having coming up at the Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts. Mark your calendar. The first one is on the 12th. Okay? All right, good thing. Boat parade, boat parade, boat parade. Boat parade is the 14th, folks. 6:30 p.m. right down here in Christian State on the waterfront. And they have fireworks afterwards. So definitely, if you haven't registered your boat, make sure it can float now. You need to get in there and get that taken care of, because the show is on the sea, not the road. The show is on the sea on the 14th. Good thing, good thing. Then on the 15th, there's a 3rd annual golf tournament. Yes, at the Buccaneer Golf Club, and it's to the benefit of the Caribbean Centers for Boys and Girls. All right. Mark your calendar, folks. And hey, free movies for grown-ups. Yes, AARP is at it again. They're going to be showing Mufasa. Yes, and that's going to be on December 21st, the 4:30 show at Caribbean Cinemas. So all you got to do is have your AARP card identity, and hey, you get to see the movie for free. Good thing. All right. All right. Lots going on in our community, folks. Lots going on in our community. I hope that you're able to get out there and check it out. Now, one of the things that I omitted to mention on the 1st is Jazz Vespers. All right, but you know, sometimes you can save the best for last. Jazz Vespers, folks, at the St. Croix Reformed Church. I'm going to give you a little flashback here for those of you who like it and want to know about it, and go mark your calendar. It's right around the corner here this weekend on Sunday. Yep, Sunday. They start at 5:30. Get there early so you can get your choice seat, and afterwards they always have free snacks and sweets there. Now, I want you to know that when you go to the Jazz Vespers, it's there in the church, and they have an offering that they take up, and the offering is, 1, to pay the musicians, and 2, to give to charitable causes here on St. Croix. Okay, so walk prepared. Walk prepared. Just like if I know it have a water sale going on, I'm going to tell you to walk with some cash, so you don't have to drive past because you don't have any money. You can always stop and give them something, whether or not you're going to take the water or the car wash or whatever the purpose is. Okay, so support our nonprofit organizations, support those that support our youth in particular, and support them because they support you, just like Jazz Vespers this Sunday, 5:30 at the St. Croix Reformed Church, folks. Don't miss it.
Hey!
Vespers, folks. That's Vespers. Sunday the 1st, Inquiry Reformed Church. All right. Good thing. I would like to see you there, but I'm going to be at the handbells. I haven't figured out the way to split myself up to be at everything. Don't worry. When I figure it out, I'm going to share the secret with you, okay? Because I want you to enjoy all that St. Croix has to offer also. Okay. It's just one of those things. There's just so much going on. My goal is that you know what all going on, so you're going to have at least a fighting chance to set up your schedule and get to the things you want to go to. All right? But just know that we got a busy weekend here. Jump Up. You know, starting with Jump Up tomorrow. Actually, a busy one starting today because we got to deal with the talkie. WSTX.
Yeah, Doug, I must say that St. Croix seems to have a lot going on. I mean, the amount of activities, programs, whatever you want to call it, that you have just called out. I don't know if there's enough days in the week. That's so serious.
Well, first of all, we have this Crucian Coconut Festival, and I thank the creators that put it together and have stayed with it. I mean, it's a big thing. If you're going to be on St. Croix for Thanksgiving, you definitely want to check out the festival. The striving artists going on, and the festival goes on through Saturday, I think, into Sunday. But anyhow, but you also have the Wim Great House Striving Artists that's going on. You've got the Jump Up that's going on tomorrow night also, and you know, other little things like the plant sale for the St. Croix Animal Welfare Center. You got the Winter Wonderland. I know you've been to Island Center. Have you ever been to the Cindy Theater?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been refurbished and it's being powered, as they say, by Starlight Promotions. So they have functions in there and everything else. So that's where the Winter Wonderland dinner and auction is going to take place. All right.
Yeah.
You got a handbells concert going on that Sunday, and the former Senator Commissioner Nelson has his place called Serenity's Nest. And
yes, I heard about that too.
Right, and they got their Give Thanks Anyway concert going on. So it's a whole lot going on this coming weekend for part of the Thanksgiving. And
yes, well, I'm going to ask you if you could release Gerald so he could spread out the welcome mat for me.
Gerald is always available to do a random act of kindness as well as deliberate acts of kindness. Okay, so I definitely you ain't gonna have no problem with that.
That's a lot of stuff. I'll tell you, going back in the day, and I'm going after this, I used to come to St. Croix. As a matter of fact, Mike Springer Sr., who I used to work with at Whopper, that's Mikey Springer's father. We used to have boat rides coming in for the festival and stuff. And, I mean, Stanley and them, when the Bokra woman trying to stop the band thing, I was right there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a warning from now, okay? Don't come to St. Croix and don't let me know and have my mother have to beat me for using choice words that I shouldn't use as her child.
But sure, you and Gerald going to be the first to know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and I'm going now. What I got that remind me. Let me just shout out to Paiki because he wins some poquito the other day on Mario show. He said he don't drink it, so then he put my name on it and leave it there for me.
Well, let me tell you,
I
right?
don't drink it. The only thing I would mix a little more Crucian and Diageo in it. You see?
Well, Mr. Nibs, right?
Yeah.
I tell you already, get get your nephew, grandson, whoever to come over there and hook you up, so you could do the stream where you could watch the stream from WSTX. Because if you are watching, you will see Pikey performing this morning.
Who are you telling me,
with
man?
that music,
That's the boy.
Pikey been there right there on the stage for that, and the one with Doc Peterson and everything, man.
Oh, man, Doc was my boy, too.
Right. Let me tell you, I went through, he did a Christmas concert, right? And Doc is a trip. He did a Christmas concert, and he bring together all kind of singers. It's beautiful. And then they had a tribute to him after he passed. And it's all part of, we're working on putting together a Christmas special here for WSTX. If we can work it out, it's going to be streamed and everything, so you'll be actually able to see the concert, Mr. Nips.
Hey, that would be lovely.
Stop procrastinating and get them children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, nieces, nephew, whoever you need to elicit to come and show you how to do it.
Well, what I'm going to have to do then, more than procrastinating, I'm going to have to stop multitasking. Because I don't want to be watching no stream. I could be doing something else with my eye, my hand.
Well, but I ain't want you to do it all the time. That ain't what I'm saying. This is a special thing that you would want to see. Okay?
That's true.
And when you have your TV...
Yeah, but I would have them taped, and then I could always sit back at my leisure and look at them.
It ain't the same thing. Okay?
Oh, okay.
It ain't the same thing. I'm just saying you could have it taped. But what I'm saying to you is this, right? It's an event on a particular day. And just like when your TV there and you go to your refrigerator and get something and come back and sit down and watch it, or answer your phone when somebody call you or whatever, none of that is going to be taken away from you. All right?
Okay.
All right? And you know, it's funny. I got this good friend named Camille King Darby Macedon. Okay?
I know him very well.
And he had this phone. Okay? He used to talk about them dumb phone, this, that, and the other. He ain't want none of them things. Because his phone will keep you young. He got to remember numbers and this, that, and the other, and so forth. All these other, whatever. You know? Okay? But now that he get one of them dumb phone, okay, it's big fight to clear it out his hand.
Yeah. He probably don't sleep with it.
Right. So I just telling you, it's like something you if you never had it, you can't miss it. But once you experience it, it's something that you will be glad you have the skill and knowledge to do it when you so choose. Okay? That's the way in which I would put it to you. Okay? Not just because we doing it, but it's something that gonna give you another dimension. When you want to use it, you got it.
Well, it's all good. So if you and Gerald don't see me, expect me.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, have a great day.
You do the same.
Good thing. Yes, folks, WSTX AM 970, your community-minded station, and we here winding down the time, my son, because 10 o'clock coming, and, you know, I could probably stay here all day, you know, because everybody else going to be out there with friends and family eating the turkey and everything else. Of course, when I get home, the locks probably going to be changed. But all right, so I'll behave myself. I'll moderate the enjoyment that I'm having and save some for another time. Okay? So, yeah. All of you listening and watching and texting. Yep, thank you for checking us out here today. I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you have the opportunity either in person or through video conference or through personal phone calls, get the opportunity to connect with friends and family all over the place. Yeah. All right, because that's what's important. Family is what's important. Okay, so yeah, it's that time of year. I hear about where the snow is coming and where the snow is going and all this other good stuff and so forth and so on. Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you're having to deal with snow and all of those kind of things, please don't forget, okay? The Virgin Islands is nice.
Oh yeah, Virgin Islands nice, so nice. Sure. I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Dry, nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're just a few square miles, I travel around the world with Virgin Island pride, yeah. A lot of people still going through strife, and still we live a joyful life. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to lose, yet so much to prove. Hey, Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama sent me school. Hey, when it's difficult, we still a push through. No matter what the blessings of we continue. We are a people of great value. That's why we stick together like tamarind stew. Hey, remember Queen Mary, we make the fire burn, and Edward Blyden with the Africa vision. Remember St. John with the slave rebellion. General Butler say emancipation. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to prove, yet so much to lose. Hey, Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama sent me school. Yeah. St. Cry produce the band Midnight, and them the kind of roots make the fire ignite, yo. Julian Jackson was a champion in the ring, I know him three son, them a do the same thing, yeah. Tim Duncan come from the VI, one of the greatest, and the world can see why, yeah. If you ever ask me where I'm from, born in the Virgin Island, and the whole place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. The Virgin Islands nice, so nice, so nice. Rock City sweet and nice, so nice, so nice. Twin City full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. Love City a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. St. Thomas and St. John and St. Cry, nothing can come between.
Yeah, folks. Fire down there. Followed by, hey, a little something here. Remember, do your random acts of kindness. Yeah? Don't do like Jared and just do a random act, okay? Keep the kindness in it, all right? And with this, I'm going to tell you, enjoy your Thanksgiving and all that you have to be thankful for. And if you don't know what it is, hey, give it some thought. Just look around you and just be there and know that that's something to be thankful for.
get it as it